Okay, so this is a tutorial for how to play symbolic sentences. I realize that if I have to make a video tutorial of how to play my game, it's not a self-explanatory game. I did put some help in here, but some of the people were like, no walls of text, please. So I'm making a video. So you start off in this window. You've got this big library. You can click on any of the books. When you click on a book, it increases your social by 1. The help menu tells you about all these things. And then, so your social slowly goes up. This is your recall. That's how many symbols you can remember. And that goes for things that you memorize. So you're like, here's a thing about candles. Here's a bunch of stuff. So I'm just going to go through like the basic strategy for beating the game and getting a decent score. But so here we go. So we're going to get something with a bunch of different characters. And then we're going to look to find one that's got a bunch of... This is pretty good, and we're going to study it. So you click on in the middle of the book to study, and now this one's highlighted, so you can find it again. It's in green. And so now if we bring this back up again, we can read it, and we've got some more. So we could study that again, except our social is too high now. We can't concentrate. We've been reading too much, and we can't concentrate anymore. But we can read the book some more until our social gets so high that now we can't even read anymore. We can't concentrate. We have to go talk to our friends. Our brain is just too full of ideas. So we're going to escape from the library, the oppressive library. And you also notice that some of the books are disappearing off the shelves as we're studying and reading books. And that is because that reduces the number of books on the shelves when you both read by 1 and study by 5. So anyway, we're going to escape to the study group. So here we are in the study group. Now there's a whole other thing. We've got all these people. They've got these little thumbs up over their head. That means that what they want to hear is something that they already understand. We don't know what they understand yet, but I'm going to use the shortcut keys. Actually, no, I'll do it with the mouse so you can see what I'm doing. So you click on this guy, and over here is going to show up things that he has just said. So you can just mirror back to him what he said in the conversation. You're like, oh, music? Yeah? You like music? And he's like, oh, yeah, I do like music. And you can see our score has gone up. 67. Cars? Yeah. Okay, it's actually gone down a little bit because when you're not targeting someone in the group, so we're just targeting him, we're just talking to him, but that means that all these other people, they are not being talked to, but they can still hear you talking, and so they're like, that's a little weird. But now we've got 2 thumbs up. Now he's got a thumbs down. That means he wants to hear something that he doesn't understand. So you've established rapport with him. Now he wants something novel. So we're going to do the same thing with all 6 of these guys. Actually, we're going to deliver this one. It lowers our score a little bit, but that's okay. So this is a thing. This is a thing. All right, now she's on the thumbs down phase. That one. Okay, and you can see where our social is slowly going down as as these are all the thoughts we've got, recent thoughts, and so we're just thinking about stuff. It's slowly lowering our social, just because we're kind of sitting here vibing with everybody. So we're going to try to get through the rest of these guys. Yes, we did it. All right, social 2, social 1, and when you get to social 0, you can't click on these anymore. You can click on them, and they'll show you their current thought, but you can't just have them displaying their thoughts anymore, and you can't deliver any more stuff because these all cost social points to do. And those tell you, I guess it doesn't tell you how many of those cost. I should probably put that on here on the help menu. I'll do that after I finish this video. So anyway, so now our social's back to 0. We can't socialize anymore. We've got to go study. We've got to go look at things in the library. We're exhausted from talking to these people. And now we've unlocked all of their final phase. So what we're going to do is we're going to go find that book again. We're going to study it some more. And we're just going to keep doing that until... So we're going to study it up, and then we're going to read it up. And now our social is 110. We can't read it anymore. And it looks like it's disappeared from the library. So that's our cue to go back and deliver our arcane knowledge to our friends. So we're going to escape to the study group. We're going to activate all of these guys. And we're going to deliver this giant thing that we've memorized. Boom! Now our score is 22,000. And we're going to escape. Da, 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 So there you go. So that's a decent score. You can see this here on the leaderboard. Maybe you can get a little bit better score that way if you get a larger thing, or if your book doesn't disappear off the shelf so quickly. You could also go and try to memorize a different book and keep grinding that one. But as you memorize stuff, the options for books slowly disappear, so it kind of limits how much you can play that game. So you could try to do that. The more you study something, the more you're familiar with it, and the higher your score is for delivering that. Anyway, that's the tutorial. Okay, bye! Okay, well, I fixed the bugs, but I can't upload the file right now because it's in the middle of the game jam, which is fair enough. Like, before when I was doing it, it was like, oh, I can bug fix stuff and just don't make big changes, but clearly that's an abusable system, so I'm glad that they locked it down. I didn't know it was locked down at the time, so for everyone who's playing on the current version in Scorespace and the game jam, sorry, I haven't updated it, but it's even more exploitable. I'm not going to tell you how, but the current version of the game that's up on the game jam is eminently exploitable. So you can get an extremely high score and do so before I patch it out, and no one can get that high score again. So anyway, the basic mechanics are the same. I've bug fixed a few exploits, but the bug fixes are not in because I can't upload it. So enjoy!